All right, beautiful. So I know for me, lots of answers came up. Initially I want to just go, oh, I'm doing fine. Yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, whatever. And on some level that is the truth. But there are many other levels where things are challenging. Life is challenging. I might say, yeah, I'm not doing so well in that area. So, we have many feelings about how we're doing all day long. And sometimes we can wallow in those feelings, and that's fine. It's just going on for a day or two. Sometimes we can absolutely negate those feelings, like stick our head in the sand, and that might temporarily work too. But really what we have to do is acknowledge those feelings and accept those feelings. And then from there we can decide how we're going to deal with them. Are we going to maintain them? Are we going to stay in these feelings? Are those feelings helping us to feel good and move forward? Or are those feelings making us stay stuck, or even, another extreme, are those feelings causing us to deteriorate? So I called this class, actually its official title, so that Facebook didn't ban it, Building Resilience. And then this morning I just put a little note as I came on, because really what's going on in my head is the term shit shifting. And that term has been in my head, for quite a few months. Shit shifting, that's what we're doing. You might call it recalibrating or building resistance. And that's what we're here to do this morning. So we're going to do that with some actual, well-studied, research, time-tested techniques. Some of those are going to be based in Kundalini Yoga. Some of them are going to be based in the field of mental health. Some of them are based in, other traditions. But there are ways that we can build resilience and basically move through difficult times, at least move forward rather than collapsing downwards. I'm just going to cut, stuck energy shifting. Exactly. Many ways to call it. Alrighty, so let's just tune in, get ourselves all together in the frequency. Even though we're dealing in the quantum field here, I'm here. I have friends in California, I have friends in Saudi Arabia, I have friends in England tuning in right now. This is the shit shifting for me from teaching from home. Yes, I dearly miss the physicality of my friends and yoga students being in front of me. But I love that I can reach more people, and that people from all over the world are tuning in. So that's a really prime example. I often, I'm feeling very sad about not being in a physical classroom, as I was just talking to my friend Lucy about that. And I have so many years and years of amazing memories of having my students in front of me. And I could get really depressed about that. I could actually, get very upset and annoyed and angry about that, and believe me, I have. But I can alternately look at the other side of it, which is parallel. It's going on at the same time. That opened up this door to the world of quantum technology. So it is, in this part of what I want to say today, it is possible to feel sad and happy at the same time. To see to see a negative thing, a situation, but also see the positive. Yeah, it's possible to do that, to hold many perspectives at once. We're multifaceted human beings. All right, I digress. Let's tune in. Rub the palms. Bring the hands in prayer pose at the heart center. Take a few deep breaths here. Let the breath move you through your body. Start at the base of your spine. Feel grounded and secure. Elevate your spine upward. Lift the heart. Drop the shoulders. Put a gentle smile on your face. A little smile in the eyes. Relax your mind. Be thankful that we have this time together. You have chosen to take this time out. That is building resilience. And for that, I give you a big round of applause. Deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gurename, Jugat Gurename, Sat Gurename, Siddhi Gurudev Ename. Ad Gurename, Jugat Gurename, Sat Gurename, Siddhi Gurudev Ename. Ad Gurename, Jugat Gurename, Sat Gurename, Siddhi Gurudev Ename. Deep breath in. Pull up on the root lock. Muscles at the base of the body. Squeeze them up and in. Elevate the heart. Drop the shoulders. Exhale. Keep the hands in prayer. Project your prayer. Project your intention. Whatever it is you need right now, then I trust you will receive it somehow from this class. All right, inhale, exhale, give it a shake. Now then, again, and it's hard for you to do on your phone, I know, but maybe if you can't do it now, you could do it later. But I would love to know, when I say being resilient, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Perhaps I can give you a moment to type it in. I don't know if you can. What comes to mind when I say, building resilience or being resilient, or when I ask you, how resilient are you? What is it you think about? What comes to mind? Possibly, maybe you have a pen and paper there, you can write it down and tell me later. So, for me, I think about being able to bounce back from a situation. That was like, when I was thinking about it, it's the first thing that came to mind, being able to bounce back. When I looked it up in the dictionary, there were words like, being flexible, being adaptable. So these are all meanings of resilience. And we can be resilient and build resilience in all areas of our life. So let's categorize the main areas. Obviously, there's physical resilience. How well do we recover if we get sick? Or how good is our immune system to actually prevent us from getting sick? So building resilience, building that ability to stave off illness. But you know, it's kind of a natural course of events that, you know, we're going to get sick at some point. Yeah, we haven't got this far in our lives without getting sick, right? But we're resilient. Our bodies are resilient, and we just need to help them along a little bit, and the body will do its job. It will defend us, and it will help us to get better if we are sick. So yeah, we want to be building up physical resilience, and obviously yoga is part of that. Our nutrition is part of that. You know, exercise programs and all that. That's building up our physical resilience, taking the right supplements at the right time, and you know, all that. You know that, okay? And then there's mental resilience. To me, that's, I mean, it's equally important, right? So we just had Mental Health Week. We're being told how this pandemic is causing such mental health issues. So this is kind of how I'm going to address this. We need to be mentally resilient. That means we have to develop techniques, strategies, and skills the same as we do for our physical resistance. We have to develop those skills that keep our mental health healthy. Yeah, keep us mentally healthy. And so if you have, you know, the odd week or two, or you know, the odd day a week here and there where you're not feeling mentally so great, you know, perhaps there's, you know, some feelings of stress are taking over. That's normal. That's fine. Yeah, same as if you catch a cold. That's fine. But if you have mental resilience, you will know how to pull yourself out of that, how to bring yourself up so that you don't spiral down into anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, manias. Okay, these are all real things, and these are things that are happening to people right now because of what's going on. So, you know, for me, this was an extremely difficult, mentally difficult week for me. I don't know, like, it just has been. Whatever's going on in the sky, whatever was happening with me, every day I was pissed off. I was angry at the situation. I was angry at the world. I was, you know, nothing was right, you know, and what did I do? I actually went into that momentum. I met with people or called people and, you know, ranted and let them rant. And, you know, which I don't normally do, right? I'll normally not go down that road. But I did, because I just, you know, I was like, this is shit. This is, you know, what's going on. And by day 4, I was just like, oh man, I can't do this. No, something has to change. I have to build some mental resilience here because I'm going on a downward spiral. And that's, you know, that I don't want that. So physical resilience, mental resilience. And then we have a spiritual aspect to ourselves. We have the subtle aspect of ourselves. And so we want to be building up some spiritual resilience, you know, that comes in the form of hope or prayer or knowing there is a higher order or something universally, there's a plan, there's a universal plan or a direction or something overlooking it, something we can connect to. If we're just going about our, you know, thinking there's only us and that there's only, you know, there's only this life that we're kind of trudging through, and we don't build up a spiritual connection, then you can have, apparently, and I read study after study after study, yeah, you know, being in the doctorate field, research is key, studies are key, you know, and there are so many studies that show, you know, that really without a spiritual connection, you can have all the things that you thought were going to bring you happiness, but ultimately they don't last, that feeling doesn't last. Okay, so now when I ask you, how are you feeling? How is your resiliency? Think about those 3 areas of your life. How's your physical resilience? How's your mental resilience? And how's your spiritual resilience? And this is why the practices, these ancient practices of yoga, of qigong, you know, Chinese medicine, they're whole systems of practice. They're whole systems that deal with keeping the resilience of the body, mind, and spirit. All right, so let's do we're going to just do one simple thing right now. Breath of fire with the arms up. Okay, this pretty much works on every area of resistance. It activates our digestive system. Yeah, we all know now how connected the gut is to the brain, and to our feeling and sense of well-being. So you activate this system, the digestive system. You clean the blood out. Yeah, this purifies the bloodstream. So you've got, you know, this cleaner blood running through the system, more oxygen in the body, so giving you more life. Then on a more kind of spiritual level, it connects you with your third chakra, your ability to have willpower and foundation. And then with the arms up, it connects you to your auric shield, your magnetic shield. On one level, that's keeping you protective. You're building your wei qi, stopping, you know, protecting you from the outside that can come in and attack the physical body, meaning, you know, infections, or meaning negative energies. So if I was to say do anything to build resistance on a daily basis, do 3 minutes of aura charge, ego eradicator, breath of fire. All right, just do that. So let's do that. 10:35. All right, let's go. One more minute left. Keep going. If you've got some mental chatter going on that tells you you can't, just ignore it. You can adopt the mantra, I can, or I am, or sat nam. Got one more minute. 3, 2, 1. Let's finish by inhaling, stretching the arms up, bringing the thumbs to meet, stretch the fingers up, reach up, lift the heart, and exhale. Fan the arms down around you, bring your hands to your knees, just move your shoulders a little. All right, and then just see how you feel. See what's shifted, yeah? We are shit shifting. See what's shifted. That is literally shit shifting. That is clearing out your internal organs. It's then clearing that brain fog from the brain, yeah? And then it's giving us an ability to see something in a different way, yeah? To change our perspective, because we can think more clearly. All right. All right, so just do that. Do that. Breath of fire, arms up. See what happens. So I talk all the time about Kundalini yoga, balancing your endocrine system. So it is true that when we're thinking about mental resistance, our ability to be happy, our ability to be satisfied. Let's not even go with happy. Our ability to be satisfied, even if the circumstances around us are unsatisfactory. How do we have the resilience for that? So now obviously, like everything, that we're building up, it takes time, it takes practice. In an ideal world, as children, we would build up a good immune system. We'd get our hands in the dirt, and we'd have parents who took us out to the beach and, made us play football and, made us ride a bike, and we fall off and we get back on it, and we fall off and we get back on it. In the ideal world, that happens, and so you grow up to be a resilient person, so that when the shit is the fan for you, you do not collapse. You do not give up. You don't move into permanent depression. And now we know that that's not all how we've been brought up. Yeah, I was a school teacher for 20 years. I taught 5, 6, 7-year-olds. I see what happens, yeah. And even the time that I was teaching, the things that were acceptable in school that are not, how are these children building resilience? How are these children knowing that it's okay to fail? Failure is part of life, yeah. Resistance is part of life. Stuff is going to happen. If I said now, hey, everybody stand up who's suffered loss, who's had a serious illness, who's grieved something, somebody who hasn't had a dramatic change overnight, everybody's going to stand up. But you're still here, so you have built some resilience. Okay. So let's continue with this physical building of our immunity, our immune system, the resilience of our immune system. That's what's going to keep us strong and healthy. All right, so these are all fun things. We're going to really, this works on the thymus gland, yeah? So one thing you can do is clap. I'm really happy that people are writing, but I can't see from here. Yeah, so we're going to clap, but without your hands clapping, okay? So this is boosting your immune system, right? So you're going to clap. So the inhale, exhale. Very strongly, like you want to do a nice big clap, but don't let your hands touch. Now when you do this at home for a few minutes, you can have some great energizing music on. sweating. How about you? I actually literally started sweating. So that is such a great way to take care of your immune system, like your lymphatic system. Got to detox, you got to sweat every day. I actually started sweating doing that. Okay, now you're going to just tap across the thymus gland, and you're going to change your mental words. Yeah, words have so much power. So we can change the way that we think about things and the way that we feel about things by the words that we say. So let's do that. You don't have to say the same words as me. I am strong. I am healthy. I am vibrant. My immune system is working perfectly. I am resilient. I bounce back easily. I have strength and power of my mind, body, and spirit. All right, so you just make up your mantra, and whenever you find that self-talk going in a less than helpful direction, then you and only you can shift it. So we might often feel like we are powerless, and these days, you know, the outside world is at the moment kind of imposing some of that onto us. Yeah, so there are real physical restrictions happening out there. Our restrictions of movement, our restriction of, you know, how we look, our restriction of what we're being told and what we're not being told. However, the only person that can change your perspective, can change your mind, can change your hormones, can change your endocrine system, can change your physical body is you. So you have ultimate control. You have ultimate power, self-power. And it begins with what you tell yourself in your mind. So, I am resilient. I can do this. I can see the positive outcome. I can see the big picture. All right, next one we're going to do a pranayama, a breath. All right, so this breath is through the nose and out through the mouth. So it's a breath of 5. Okay, so we're going sniff, 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 sniff through the nose. And then we're going to through the mouth. So you're going to see your navel moving, all right? Inhaling 5, exhaling 5. Active breaths, okay? So ready? Last 3 rounds, you're sniffing 5 in, exhaling through the mouth 5 out. Big breath in, big breath out. All right. Okay, so now, you know, one of the other ways that we can literally shift in a quick amount of time is by dancing or, you know, shaking your body or jumping on your trampoline. So I'm going to come over here where you can possibly see the whole of me. I would like you to stand up wherever you are. Now, you know, in class I play some really great music. I'm not doing that because it's just really hard to navigate everything through there. Anyway, but I want you to just dance around a little bit. Yeah, shake around, jump up and down, bounce. You are literally, physically moving the energy. Put a smile on your face. All right, and now we're going to just do some deep breathing. So you're going to inhale up, exhale through the mouth, let it go. Inhale up, lift up, look to the heavens, open up your heart, your lungs, exhale, let it go, breathe it out. Powerful. Inhale, up. Exhale. Let it go. Breathe it out. Inhale. Inhale. Big exhale. Let's do 3 more. Okay, so here, just move the hips side to side. Stretching the legs. Alrighty, so now we're going to do a little bit of tapping up and down the meridians. Okay, so I'm going to just sit down for the purpose of this video, but you can do this standing up. And you can do it, it's easy, so I do it sometimes with a rolled up sock. I got my dog's ball here, so he might not be too happy. But you can also just do it with your fist. Okay, so, okay, I'm not going to do it with my dog's ball, but do it with your fist, all right? So we're going to start on the inside of the legs. So if you stood up, great. If you're sitting down, great. So you're just going to start to tap. Now, this is a very, very, very simple technique to wake up all the systems of the body. And in turn, they are going to give you some physical resilience. So up the legs here, you all know I'm a doctor of Chinese medicine, so I'll give you the meridians here. We got the liver. We got the kidneys, we got the spleen, all these yin organs that keep us juicy. Yeah, gonna just tap up there. Up into the groins. Get those lymph nodes. All right, now from the outside, yeah, these yang organs keep you strong. Tap up there. Stop you from having aches and pains. Get that gallbladder channel. All right, so now tap around your abdomen. We already did some chest tapping, yeah, for the thymus gland. All right, now we're going to go to the back. Yeah, you're going to wake up the kidneys and the adrenals and then this life gate here, right in the center of the back. Ming Meng, your life gate force. So wake all this up here, gentle tapping. Another nice thing you can do is sway, and when you sway, swing your arms, and the back of the hand literally falls on the kidneys and the adrenals there. So you're getting a nice twist. And warming up and waking up your adrenals, your kidneys, and the Ming Men, the gate of fire. Yeah, your life force. You don't need to do anything super crazy. Yeah? You just got to move the chi. Alrighty. Tapping up and down the arms, the outside of the arms, your lungs, large intestine, heart channels, all run here. And the other side. So as you're doing this, you could adopt your mantra. I am healthy, I am resilient, I am vibrant, I bounce back easily, you know, whatever it is, okay? And then pull your ears, give your ears a nice massage. So there's 3 areas of the body where the entire body can be reached. Yeah, so there's the palm of your hands, soles of your feet, and your ears. This miraculous body that we've been blessed with for this journey. Health is wealth. All right, and then the scalp. Get your hands in there, give your scalp a massage. So again, lots of acupuncture points, meridian endings here on the scalp. Just move that around. Okay, oh, it's 10:55 already. I was going to do this Kriya for disease resistance. Okay, let's move through this quite quickly, okay? So, you know, we would do things for 3 or 4 minutes. I'm just going to move through this Kriya for disease resistance very quickly, just to give you an idea of the things that you can be doing. And then you can just extend each pose as you like. All right, so number 1, we're going to pump the stomach. So we've already done this. This time you're going to be kneeling on your, it's what's called rock pose, okay? So you're kneeling up if you can. And I just want to tell you why rock pose is so good for you. So your heels, this is the sacred geometry of the body, right? When you sit down, your heels kind of go into that place just below the butt and at the top of the thighs. And that place helps to regulate digestion. So if you sit like this, you're actively pushing on that acupuncture point, acupressure point, that part of the body that aids digestion. Yeah, right, magic. All right, and so we're going to bring our arms up, and we're just going to do, let's just do breath of fire. That's all it is. So we'll just do we'll do 30 seconds. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. So my doggy Bruno, wish you could see him right now, he's just rolling on the couch, making nice noises, being totally happy, relaxed, and at home in his body and in this environment. That's one resilient puppy, yeah? Don't forget to do all that. So what we're doing here is consciously activating different parts of our body, but happiness, the ability to be happy in your body and happy in your environment is the true resilience. And I just learn that every day from my doggies. Okay, so next one is bear grip. Okay, so that last one stimulates digestion and the Kundalini energy for creativity and strengthens your Manipura chakra. Bear grip exercises the heart and the thymus gland, okay? So it's super easy. Hands are in bear grip. You're going to inhale and pull the hands, pull. Notice the body shakes a little bit. Then exhale. Inhale, pull. Maximum force. Exhale. Inhale, pull. Maximum pull. Shake, shake, shake. Exhale, one more. Inhale, pull. job. Shake it out. Okay, next one. You're going to again be sitting on your heels. And we're going to be just bowing down, all right? So you're going to clasp your hands behind your head. You're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Three, 2, last one. Good job. All right, next one. You are stretching your legs out. I'd like to sit on a cushion here. Front stretch. Okay, so you are holding onto your toes if you can, or your legs, doesn't matter. You're going to inhale up, exhale down. Inhale. Good, shake the legs out. So that's for the sciatic nerve. So, you know, you've got to keep the physical body healthy, and the sciatic nerve is a huge part of that. When you've got backache, leg ache, hip ache, when you've got pain in your body, it's hard to be resilient in your mind. Yeah, you get aggravated, you're short-tempered, you can't get out and do the things you want to do, which causes more stagnation. So keep the body healthy, keep the flow of chi, keep the sciatic nerve healthy. Okay, next one, simple, neck rolls, yeah? Getting rid of tension that gathers up here. Neck tension, shoulder tension. Because we're holding on to stuff. We don't let go. We take things really personally. Move your head. Create some space between the shoulders and the ears. Good. Come to center. You know, I can pretty much say in my clinic, 90% of my patients, you know, come in with shoulder, you know, they've got, even if it's not what brings them in, at some point they'll say, oh yeah, you know, I carry all my stress and tension in my shoulders. Yeah, we do. Yeah, because it's trying to get up and out of the body and it gets stuck. And then it just stays there. Yeah, and can lead to, you know, even frozen shoulder. Yeah, it gets so stuck it freezes and then we can't move. Alrighty, so next one, cat-cow. So a bit like the breath of fire we did at the beginning with the aura charge. You know, I said do that, you know, as many times a day as you can because it covers everything. Well, so does cat-cow. So it's one of those things, hey, you've only got 3 minutes a day, do this. Good. And stretch back. Good. Okay, so what that, that moves the cerebral spinal fluid, keeps the back spine flexible, aids digestion, what else? Transforms sexual energy, transforms the third chakra, stimulates the main nerves that go through the lower cervical vertebrae. Okay, back again to a few shrugs. So part of our resilience, our mental resilience, is our ability to let things go, to take control of what we can control right now and let everything else go. Let go of your need for things to be different. That's me. I definitely go down the unhelpful road of going, God, I just wish it was like 2 years ago. That's not helpful. That is not helpful. I'm wishing things were how they used to be. That is not that helpful. What is helpful? Accepting the moment as it is, changing what I can change, so having meaningful conversations with the people around me, so that things can, be as helpful as possible. And then accepting with grace the things that I cannot currently change. And choosing, being discerning. What am I going to watch? Who am I going to listen to? What words am I going to speak? How am I going to spend my time? That is my active choice. And choosing things that are going to be good for me, that are going to elevate me, that are at least going to move me forward, and not choose the options that are going to spiral me down, put me in a state of feeling like a victim of circumstance, because that is not helpful. It's not helpful for me, it's not helpful for the world. Alrighty. So we're going to do an elephant walk. Elephant walk's pretty fun, and it's not going to be that fun on the camera because you're not going to be able to see me or each other. But when we do this in a big class together, it's very fun. So you're coming into like a downward dog, and then you move around in this position. All right, so just give it a go. If nothing else, it'll cheer you up. Okay. All right, that's elephant pose. All right, my lovelies. Elephant walk. All right, so that's the Kriya for disease resistance. We've talked about some emotional, we talked about emotional resilience, talked about mental resilience, talked about spiritual resilience, emotional resilience, yeah? Emotions basically meaning how we feel at any given time. And I said at the beginning of the class, it is possible to feel sad and feel happy at the same time. It's possible to feel sad about a situation, but also feel stable. Yeah, so we want to have a container, a strong container of stability and equanimity. And yes, it's okay to move, either way, because we know we're going to come back here. But if we don't develop that emotional stability, and then we're always emotional, we're going to find ourselves kind of pretty wired and freaked out a lot of the time. So oftentimes we can control our emotions, and again, it is within our control. We can look at a situation and, maybe our mind looks at 10 things that are wrong about this situation and one thing that is right. So it is our personal job to take control of that and go, hey, no, I'm going to look at 9 things that are right with this situation, but I can still see the one thing that's wrong. Okay, you have to shift that perspective. And a studied and researched way of doing that is to write gratitude lists. And I know it sounds like airy-fairy, jumbo mumbo, whatever, write gratitude lists. You've heard it a million times. But there is so much science behind it. When you move into a place of gratitude, simply by thinking of things that you are thankful for and then writing them down. So thinking them, that's a good thing to do during the day, when you can't be stopping and writing. But at the beginning and the end of your day, write 3 things down that you're grateful for. Start your day with those 3 things and let them be small things. It doesn't have to be, I'm grateful that I got my, paycheck today, but how about I'm grateful for being able to sit outside and look at the sky and drink my coffee. I am grateful that my doggy is over there playing with his ball. I'm grateful that I got a phone call from my good friend this morning to wish me a happy class. These are the little things that make up life, okay? And then see what shifts. So the studies show that within, 3 to 4 weeks, doing this as a daily practice literally changes your chemistry. It is a longevity exercise. It literally helps you to produce the hormones in the body that are going to keep you feeling happier. So I'm not saying don't ever look at the shitty stuff. I'm saying see it as part of the bigger picture. But let the bigger picture be a more positive picture. So gratitude list. Sometimes we do an exercise of writing 1,008 gratitudes by hand. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. But you might want to just start by, writing 3, right? Just 3. So like I've got lists and lists and lists and lists here. This was a list I wrote January 2018. I just opened here. Number 1 on my list, my yoga classes. Number 2, my yoga practice. Number 3, my teachers. Number 4, my students. Number 5, inspiration. Number 6, yoga studios. I obviously was on a big yoga trip there, right? Number 43, Guru Kiran. Yeah, I'm actually naming, Guru Kiran. Let's see, number 53, all my neighbours, especially my fellow dog walkers. This is fun. Let me look at number 77, Amber. Number 93, fluffy furry things, blankets and cushions. Number 105, fresh orange juice. 134, Natasha, her bright, genuine smile and heart. Number 163, my dog is barking. So it goes. 279, Pier 1. Oh, that shop used to make me so happy. I just would walk in that shop and get happy. Number 312, Christmas lights. Still got them up. See, they're hanging there all year round. All right, so look at 670, sequins. Number 706, my brain power. Number 722, treating my patients. Like pages and pages of gratitudes here. 847, Heidi, one of my friends and patients. 879, singing. Okay, millions of things to be thankful for. I'm just saying, write 3 things at the beginning of your day and 3 things at the end of your day. Change your perspective and your life will change. You will become more gracefully resilient. Life is going to throw shit at you. That is a given. It is your job to deal with it. and still be fully alive and present and in the moment and in your body. And dare I say it, having fun and having a good time. How long did it take me to write 1,000 gratitudes? I'm not sure. Sometimes I do it all in a day. I've had other times that it's taken me days. And I think my last list, I didn't finish it, but I started it 23rd of August 2020. I started that number 1 with my biofeedback machine being fixed. Number 21, giving and receiving flowers. And I only got up to number 59, which was a cupboard full of herbs. But I have books and books of it, yeah. And this is a practice I come back to, you know, frequently, yeah. Anyway, I would love to see your lists, no matter how big or small they are. And you can decorate them, do what you like with them. Okay. All right, and then finally, of course, you know, meditation is again, probably the most researched of all practices. Gratitude is a fairly recent research practice in the field of mental health and emotional health. But meditation has been around for a very, very long time. And it is proven that those that meditate are healthier, happier, more satisfied with their life, and therefore more able to do good in the world. Yeah, that's our ultimate purpose. Yeah, when we're complaining and when we're upset and when we're angry and when we're frustrated, we are not able to do good in the world. We're not here living our purpose. And so, let's meditate. How do we meditate? We just focus on the breath. We focus on a mantra. We detach ourselves from the outward stimulus and just go inward for a moment. So we're going to do this meditation, stress relief and clearing the emotions of the past. Originally taught by Yogi Bhajan in 1991, this meditation is especially useful for dealing with stressful relationships, with past family issues. It addresses phobias, fears and neuroses. It can remove unsettling thoughts from the past that surface into the present. It can take difficult situations in the present and release them into the hands of infinity. It's very beautiful and very simple. So you sit in easy pose. Place the hands at the center of the chest, and it's going to be like a little bit of a pyramid, yeah? So you've got your fingers all together, and then your fingers are here at the heart. So the thumbs are touching, all the fingertips are touching. Your gaze is at the tip of the nose, so you're looking down, but your eyes are not quite closed. And the breath is inhale for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5. Okay? So I'm going to start you off. And it basically says continue until you feel relief from stress. We'll just continue for a couple of minutes. I am running over. That says low power mode. So, a couple of minutes together. So, inhale, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue. Tip of the nose gazing. Lower your hands down for a moment, completely close your eyes.